Oh, you know what? I've been talking this whole time, and my microphone was muted. Well, goodness. Well, you as my players heard everything I said. All right, real quick. Hi, this is a mature game, session one. Welcome. I'm gonna play the intro, and hey, technical bugs and everything happen, and that's cool. Yep, we're gonna roll with it. I'll be back in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Everyone, enjoy the intro.
A 10 on a D10 since we're using
10 on
D10
D10 because it explodes.
Explosions. Hi, everyone. We're back from the intro.
Hello.
Good to see you. And not only do I have a voice and a working mic, but the others do too. Yay, we're professionals.
Yay.
Lamau.
Something tall corporation. Explosions.
For Silas, I'm glad that you dig it.
Three.
And hopefully you'll get
The intro
to
is a banger.
You'll get to stick around. Well, as you do like electronic dance music, that's a dubstep track that I used.
That was pretty good.
Because it has that nice crunch to it. So
Look, I think you need to send me the music file.
Okay.
I used to make.
That's the same, right?
I used to make EDM on GarageBand.
Oh, very interesting.
Same, brother. When I was in high school.
Yeah.
All right, well,
I can sometimes see about doing that in Fruity Loops.
In past campaigns, I know it usually was like sketches and stuff, but if you all ever feel inspired to go in and you want to load up Fruity Loops or something else, and like this is like my character's like jam, like this is my background music, or this is for whatever. Hey, I'll load that into our game because it makes it ours, and I love showcasing the creativity of my players, and if any of you in the audience, if you feel inspired to leave a comment, to clip a portion of like a funny or a very dramatic roleplay moment or something along those lines, or even if I make a mistake and you get a 30-second clip of me talking and my microphone's not working, that's fine. I'm a big guy. I can take it. Yeah, clip it, share it. Let's have fun. Remember, rule of cool is in effect. We are badass edge runners. One one bullet away from having everything we built this far ending. And while I really super hope that that's not going to happen tonight, if it does, then damn, your character was really meant to die, and the universe literally hates you.
It happens. I have 2 characters in campaigns that have died in session, like 5 minutes into session 1.
Ooh.
Wow.
The fickle god favors, those will help. So Lucius put some there out for you all. The fickle god favors float for 2 weeks, like the week they're given and the week beyond, and then they fall off if they're not used. If you invoke a fickle god's favor, and this is a tradition carried over from our D&D 4-year-long campaign, you can give a +1 to something.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Well, it seems like I have.
and the audience can cheer me on because these 5 players are going to bully me for a very long time. They're going to defeat my enemies, overcome my riddles and traps, and it's not fair because I it just is what it is. So you're allowed to feed me a +1 to use in a dramatic fashion at some point too. Oh, Raven, how dare you?
Is there, Maddie?
What's that?
It's yes.
As a point of order, the major difference though is that between D&D and this has mechanics for dealing trauma damage to us that we can't deflect.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is true.
All right. So this is a mature rated campaign, and let's go forward from here. We're gonna go to our lobby. Look at that. We have our 5 characters. So as we talk and give our weekly introductions and such, this is a chance for you. If you're a latecomer, a straggler, or you want a little blurb about a character, it's here, as well as the tokens we'll be using. Which, if you all, and by the way, for my audience, I'm looking at you in this camera, and if you see me look off in this direction, I have a second camera that's specifically for my players, because I need to communicate with them and let them know that I really enjoy their presence, and that I value them, and I'm totally going to treat their characters in a gentle, fair manner. So if you ever see me looking off screen, it's because I want to make eye contact with them for some strange reason. So we do have D-Rez here, starting out, played by Coffee Cat, who is, of all coincidences, a streamer on the platform.
Oh, hi.
And Xbox Aaron, thank you so much for renewing your subscription, and welcome to you for our first session of Cyberpunk. And thank you also for the shoutouts to Coffee Cat. Coffee, you want to talk a little bit about who you are and what you do IRL before we slip into character?
Yeah, I'm Coffee Cat. I stream on Coffee Cat Presents here on Twitch. I run a Cyberpunk Red/Edge Runners campaign long form on my channel on Wednesdays, and then I also do D&D 5th edition 2014 specifically on Saturdays, and we stream typically between 9 and 10 p.m. Eastern time, now that I'm in the Eastern time zone. And so
yeah, welcome.
So if you're not following me there, you should.
Excellent. Now let's go over to Gopher, piloted by Evil Intent. Hi, Evil. How you doing?
Doing good.
Evil, I wanted to ask, obviously it's not tonight because this is our night, but maybe tomorrow night, do you want to go ghost hunting? Because we do have... you all might have seen Evil on our channel before. He's a ghost hunter along with a couple others. So as a side note, it's a good team building exercise, but if you want to, I wouldn't mind trying out the new Halloween thing.
Yeah. Yeah, and I've not actually ever done the Halloween event.
Ooh,
So.
it's scary.
Spoopy.
Non-Halloween
Permanent
phasmophobia is scary enough.
Oh, come on. Phasmo is just a spooky puzzle game.
And I agree with that. It's spooky
Well,
fun.
well, that's the problem. I suck at puzzle games.
Evil, before we move on, are there any particular like projects you're working on, or if you're gonna step up and do any broadcasting or anything creative that you're doing on your end that you want to share with us?
Not really, no.
All right. Then perhaps I'll see you tomorrow after we go through whatever tonight holds for us. Now we go on to Camera 3, which is Kiri, piloted by Lethality Complex. Lethality has hung around this here channel for quite a while, and you saw him as at least 2 different characters in our Chroma Company campaign. So he is a seasoned veteran and is hopefully braced for whatever's going to happen here in this fucked up hellhole dystopia.
You best start believing in cyberpunk dystopias. You're in one.
and you have run Shadowrun, and of course you're very seasoned in a lot of systems. Do you have any particular projects that you're doing on or off camera? Anything that you want to talk about real quick that I can shill for you?
Yeah, sure. So yeah, just to introduce myself, I am the ever illustrious and ever elusive Lethality Complex. I used to stream once upon a time, but now I'm just a guest on other people's streams. You can find me most often on Coffee Cat Presents Rebirth of D&D Tale, where I play Kaz, the Amethyst Dragonborn monk. You can also find me hiding in the deepest pits of hell, whereupon me and some of my friends play VTM and other games where I get to traumatize people from time to time. I also kind of produce music as a hobby, and yeah.
Excellent.
There's probably some stuff on the pipeline. I'll probably end up updating my Fruity Loops and getting into the studio and mixing something for this game.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Too long, I bet. So, yeah, that's me.
Bopping down the line, we have Camera 4, the character Outback, piloted or driven by Encyclo Chameleon, or Overlord Chameleon _
Yes.
Oh,
Very
actually,
funny story.
Coffee Cat, note, we need to fix that on the overlay.
Oh.
Yes, my Discord name is different than my Twitch name. It's a thing.
Well,
Nobody told me this.
well, no, it's my fault because I had Encyclo originally anyway for the opening. It's all right. We're gonna work this stuff out. So anyway, what's going on with you? You're active on Twitch as well, and you're definitely not a stranger to role playing in Cyberpunk or otherwise. Anything that you want to talk about, or a game that you're either running or that you're playing in IRL or on Twitch?
You can more often probably find me on friend of the channel's channel, Gaming Zeta Nezero, where I'm part of the ongoing D&D campaign there. Zelda theme. I'm playing a very large woman barbarian.
A Gerudo?
Yeah, El Rudo for this, but yes. I also do every once in a Cybermoon stream myself on my channel, where you can probably find me being a funny little Repo Man VTuber. And I am, in fact, running a game, but I am not streaming it because I did not get really consent from any of the players to stream it, so you won't see that, but it's happening. Been playing D&D 5th edition since 2017, so pretty fun.
That's venerable, very much so. And if it's nothing that you can stream, but there's still really fun moments that you want to share, anonymize whatever you'd like to. But I personally enjoy hearing what you all are doing at your tables. It doesn't matter the system. Most of us have met through Dungeons and Dragons, but I love hearing about it. And yeah, Chameleon, when you raid in with Naziro, and because you've been doing that Zelda campaign for a while now, and well, actually, you finished one up and you started a new one in Low Rule, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
And
the first one was a 4-year campaign. We're well into the second one.
Yep.
Nice.
I love it.
I Nice. And also, my first time playing Red, I was doing D-Rez's job.
And then we'll move on to our final camera 5. We have JP, which is short for something that is J and P. I know, but I don't know if you want to keep it a secret. You know, there might be some true name wizards out there who want to curse you.
Right?
But Night Mage,
Jean Pierre.
Jean Pierre. And you are not a stranger to role playing on the stream, as you actually have piloted a character before. Also doing D-Rez's job.
Yeah, actually, surprisingly. John.
You were the hacker in our Everyday Heroes game.
Yeah, that was a really fun experience. I still, I was so mystified by that little spider creature, but I had no idea how to tie it into anything that was happening.
That is something you all did have a lot of fun with that, and that I'm happy to circle back to the games that we've played before, Alien RPG and such too. But for sure, I want to launch this campaign first and get a solid start, and maybe after I get this Vampire the Masquerade short story finished, then I can look at reviving another 3-shot and something as well, which could be Everyday Heroes, or it could be one of the other ones. Anything that you want to talk about that you might be making or doing online, or if you're in other people's channels, or just something you want the audience to know about you as a player?
Well, I mean, I've been pretty active in some spaces throughout the internet for quite a while, but I just had a kid, so I'm really slowing a lot of that down. However, the one thing I'm really working on in the background, which is a passion project of mine, is I want to run titling it 2076, The Spears of Neptune. And it's going to be a deep space red campaign where the characters were put into cryosleep in a rocket and shot out to Jupiter before the Fourth Corporate War happened. And so the communication never came. They never woke up. They just sat in a rocket in space until corporations picked up the mantle and started spreading back out there and built a couple of space stations. And then they started finding these rockets and waking them up.
Interesting. I
That
like
sounds
that
cool.
premise. Yeah.
So that's the next campaign that I want to run in Cyberpunk.
I can already see one character that would be very fun to play in that, which is an exec whose corporation don't exist no more.
And then the idea for it is that you can get the regular kind of Cyberpunk gameplay loops, because there will be gangs on the stations and there will be atmosphere, but you can also have a mysterious tie-in, because I have an idea for some of shenanigans the corporation shot out into space before everything went dark on the net. You can have AIs crop up that hopped right on a satellite, etc., so forth. So
yeah,
a lot of twist out of that.
That sounds dope.
I might try to stream it. I would really love to stream one of my games, but I've never really found a good group to put on camera. Let's put it that way. So maybe we'll see in the future.
Well, I wish you luck with it. Feel free to recruit from this community, of course. And if there's anything I can do to help you get that set up, or share resources through Demiplane or something, because we have all the books unlocked for our campaign and something. So let me know. That's really exciting.
I have all the books myself too and stuff.
All the better then.
I love this. I love Cyberpunk. I've been playing Cyberpunk since I was a little kid, since 1998.
Yeah.
So audience,
Like when the first books came out.
Yeah, pretty much, almost for 2020 anyways. Yeah.
We have an interesting conundrum, because I, as the game master, have probably the least amount of running or play time in the system than most, if not all, of the players. In fact, I don't even have all that much experience in 2077. I played through it, if you all were around on the channel, and it was
I haven't
a
even
mixed
done
time.
that.
Oh god.
Yeah, no, this is my first session of Red, but I'm very au fait with the Cyberpunk world, and due to my experience running Shadowrun and playing a lot of Shadowrun, I have a lot of experience with Cyberpunk as a genre. It's my favorite genre. Like you asked me what my top 5 movies are, and two of the top 5 are going to be The Matrix and Ghost in the Shell. So
Yeah.
I
Oh,
really thought you were gonna say Blade Runner.
Well, we are.
I like Blade Runner, but it's not top 5.
I want
anymore.
all of the indulgence, creativity. I am perfectly fine in this game. If there's a cool thing that worked in a movie or a book or whatever, or a video game, let's explore that, because we're here to have fun. We're here to tell some interesting stories through the series of jobs and sort of this overarching narrative that we'll find ourselves in. For today, we're not going to worry about that too much. And in fact, I think what we could do, beyond the little blurbs that you all see here about the characters, is let's meet the characters. Tonight, the primary goal, besides, in the darkness bind them, is to give them a spotlight, a day in the life of this character. And let's find out under normal circumstances who they are, what they do, what do they talk about, think about, and how do they act in different situations. And so just as we started with the intros with D-Res going down, JP, I would like you to roll 1d6 in our chat, and that is going to put you into a particular scene or situation that we're going to go through together.
So you want me to do that in the stream chat? Or in the, sorry.
20 chat.
That's smarter.
Yep, there we go. 2.
All right.
All right. So I have your token here. JP, for 2, I have a question for you. Now, it is January 2nd, 2064. And furthermore, let's find out, with a dice roll of my own, it is a cool day and is currently overcast. Not too bad. So it's around 50 degrees Fahrenheit, or 10 Celsius, for those of you who abide by that scale. And at this particular time, now this could be day or night. In fact, you're going to tell me a lot about this scene. But for whatever reason, JP, you are here. It could be at night. Maybe it's during day and you're just in the shadows of tall buildings. Or this is I don't know, it's something else. Let's get your token here, and then...
There's always a little bit of night in Night City.
Yep. So, on this day, and maybe this is in the wake of, well, I don't know if you celebrate Christmas at all, or do anything for the season, or in particular New Year's Day. I gave all your Edge Runners the day off. You all are welcome. You didn't have to worry about anything on January 1st, but now it's January 2nd, and things are getting real. So I want you to tell me, JP, what is happening right now? Why are you here?
Well, it's probably looks a little bit like it might be close to dusk in the shadows, or reaching between the buildings, thus the lights. And more than likely, I'm either here to talk to someone to purchase something for the Golden Dragons, or I'm here to drop something off for someone for the Golden Dragons.
Well, as this is perhaps the safest at any point in time you're going to be, you tell me, where are we picking up? Are you meeting someone? Are you dropping off? Are you picking up? You're prompting me to generate content for you in this moment, and then we're going to swing it around on you.
All right. Well, then he's probably there because he's probably worked out a deal for a piece of cyberware or one of the gangers that he wants done, and now he needs to pick it up and take it to the Ripper Dock and the client.
Okay. Describe to me how you are walking down. How are you walking down this alley? Because presumably you're going to go here to this door. what are you thinking? Are you cautious? Are you bold? Are you just listening to music as you stride?
So JP has a lot of internal conversations with his agent Drake. So
Okay.
he's probably looking around, taking his time. He's got a little bit of a slow stroll to him due to his venerable age, maybe an old gunshot or two. And so he's looking around. He's cautious, but he doesn't really let it show on his face. He has this soft smile as he walks around, as he rounds the corner into the alleyway. You know, he double checks when he gets part of the way in to see if anyone else has rounded the corner with him. He
Okay.
approaches the door, strides up, fingerless gloves, bare knuckles rasping against the metal.
Uh,
Dun.
tell you what, why don't you look around? That does make an awful lot of sense here. You know, make sure you're not followed, or at least by an unknown or unwanted presence.
Would you like me to make a perception check?
Yes, please.
I had to find it. Did I even put points in it? That's a real good question. Yes, I did. I've gotten an 11.
All right. As far as you're aware, everything seems to be cut and dry. You know, in the crush of the city, there's for sure gonna be people almost everywhere. But then there are those who are following you that do give off the vibe. You've been in Night City long enough, especially given your former job. But for the moment, you're clear. There's no one who's obviously following you. And as you go by, and you said you're like scraping your knuckles like against the wall, or are you tapping?
Or no,
Are you tapping the top of bins?
When I go to knock on the door.
Oh, gotcha. All right. Before we get there, then, question: as you do pass by dumpsters, bins, or even an overturned box like this, are you the type of person who would stop to pick through it, see if there's something interesting you could pocket or salvage, or even if you are neurotic enough, do you check it for traps, explosives, or observational devices of any kind, or are you just walking down with the confidence that no one's followed you?
Oh yeah, definitely just walking along.
Okay. Gets to the door, and that's when you scrape the knuckles.
Well, I use the bare knuckles to rasp against the door.
Oh, is that your secret code for the person here?
Sure.
I like it. Most people knock and then they know not to answer, but you go against the door, and that's the signal.
Yeah, who's there?
This is JP.
JP. Oh, yeah, JP. Yeah, hold on just a moment. I got the thing for you.
Great.
Now that you've been asked to wait, what are you doing?
Kind of takes a step back, rests his hands a little bit close to his gut along the seam of his suit and tie, looking around, just
Oh, kind of in a bouncer mode, you know, like that proper, the arms in front kind of. Okay. Roll another perception for me one more time.
that one is a result of 15.
15. Excellent. As you're waiting for your delivery to be produced for you in whatever way it will, you do see that there is some kind of motion in the back of the alleyway. Like maybe someone was peeking, and as you were looking over, the head drew back. It was very tough to see, but you were able to catch it here. But there was a head that was pulled back down this way.
JP in response is going to take a little silver disc out of his pocket. He's going to hold it up behind his left ear. He's gonna give a little beep, and he's gonna put it back in his pocket as he activates a homing tracer.
Okay. Anything else?
Then he just kind of, he doesn't look like he's pointedly watching it, but he's keeping an eye. He's still just doing his like, oh, that looks interesting. Well, yeah, but keeping an eye down there.
Yo, JP, we need another moment here. We got to take care of something. Hold on.
You hear from
Well,
behind the
if
door.
you need another moment. Perhaps you'll let me in out of the cold.
Nah, we're good.
She'll be like, hey Drake, why don't you call my friend, the Golden Dragons? And I say it out loud, quite loudly towards the door, and my agent starts calling the purchaser of the cyberware.
Oh, shit. No. Just hold on.
Make another perception.
Behind that box. Okay. It was just there, and now I moved it because I lowered my character sheet.
Ooh.
I got it. Yeah, what's that? That's how you dab, right?
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah, that's. During this time, the person at the end of the alleyway thought that this would have been a good time to, I don't know, roll up on you or try and make some sort of advancement. But despite your professionalism at the door regarding your pickup here, you very cleverly out of the side of your eye here, you're able to find out, or you're able to see that a figure was creeping along the wall and is now behind this green bin here. Has ducked out of the way. Now you did really well on this. It is probably a kid. The stature seems to be that of someone who is short.
All right.
But you are 100% confident that there is someone behind this green bin.
Still got his, after having, done the homing tracer trick, he's kept his arms up kind of high. He's still keeping cool. He gives
Like,
a few seconds, he's got this ringing in his skull from the cyber audio implant. So he's waiting for this guy to pick up. Kind of like, All right then. Well, if you have a better time for me to arrive, perhaps you should indicate that. For now, I think we're going to find another buyer.
The metal door, you hear a scraping sound, and then a clank back down against concrete, and the crate here ended up moving a little bit during that time. So some sort of a transfer was made through the door, maybe a hatch, and
All right, it's there. Take it and be on your way.
JP's gonna pick it up. Is it something that's sealed hard, or can I open up the lid and look at the container inside?
it's a average wooden container. The wood quality would be pretty cheap, like pallet wood. It actually was probably a repurposed pallet in that case. So you can open it if you do you have a tool for it, the strength, or it's not super fastened with chains and a lock or anything.
I have a lock picking set. But I don't know if that's necessarily. So is it it's like a little wooden crate that's nailed together?
Yeah, so I mean, there's nails. If you have a way that you can pry them up, that's the security.
So seeing this, he picks it up and he's gonna take that little silver disc out of his pocket and slip it between one of the little slat gaps
Okay.
on the repurposed pallet box, housing this probably like little chilled box for this cyberware. And he's gonna pick it up, and he's gonna, he's got it in his left hand, and as he starts to walk back the way he's going, he's got his right hand underneath his suit jacket on the handle of his Mustang.
Okay. All right.
And he
So
starts to walk along like nothing's bothering him. Like
under the left, you got that in your coat. All right. Still keeping the same pace, looking forward, walking with confidence past the bin here.
Yep.
Okay.
And as he starts to walk up, he slows his gait a little bit. He just kind of leans forward as he doesn't really stop, but he keeps that slow gait and leans forward a bit. Tries to get a peep, see what happens.
Okay. In this case, the kid ended up really cornering himself here, and it does confirm your suspicion that this is some sort of a street rat, just or a street kid, kind of could be the same thing, who is, he's not good at playing cool, because instead of leaning against the wall, even with a very obvious lie, like, oh, well, whatever, I'm, hey, I'm leaning here. He's up against it, and he seems really nervous as you are peeking on him this time.
Does he say anything? Does he twitch or attempt to maneuver or avoid being seen? Or is he just kind of like looking at me like...
Tell you what, this is pretty good for human perception, right? To read body language or mood.
I like it. Human perception. Where are you on my list of skills there? You got an 18.
All right. Yeah, he seems scared, not necessarily of you, but there's something about this moment that really has him unsettled.
I'm gonna smile. I'm gonna say, hello. You expecting some friends?
No, just it's just me. It's not it's not like there's a gang or anything around the corner. No, it's nope. I mean, why would anyone even say that? That's really dumb. Nope, just me here. Hi.
Wonderful. Someone to intercept. You know what a courier is, right, son?
Yeah, it's those guys who make that, like, kind of spicy sauce with rice on the street.
He's gonna pull this Mustang out of his jacket pocket real slow, and I'm gonna try and face down this kid. As I started pointing at him, I said, a courier is not to be fucked with.
Oh, no fucking here. Just someone who wanted to know what was going on. And, I guess, well, yeah, if you had a couple extra eddies, I mean, that wouldn't hurt either.
Eddies are free on the street, my friend. Just learn how to run.
Yeah, okay. And he, like a three-dimensional shadow, he keeps his back, to the wall as he, goes out the back here, and then he slinks around here, trips over the garbage bag, and as he realizes that he is, like, his back is to you and he's gone down, like, he looks back, with wide eyes to make sure that, you know, you're not gonna blast him or you're not rolling up on him to like kick him like a football. Are you?
No,
Okay.
just the Mustang pointed at him.
Okay. And then he scoots out of there and turns the corner and is gone out of the alleyway. Like you can hear his footsteps diminish.
JP watches it. Once the kid goes, he kind of lowers the gun and he looks back the way that he came, the way he's been headed. And then I want to look up. Is there any walkways, or I guess there's this bit of is that like a fire escape? Does it go up to the roof perchance?
Oh yeah, up here, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? That's a good observation, and I'm willing to say so. The ladder looks like the ladder is over here at the end of the alleyway, and then it comes around here, and then you can climb up around here.
JP doesn't have time for that. JP's gonna reach into his jacket and pull out a bit of a module that fits to the end of his Mustang and take his time to attach it and load the grapple gun.
Ooh.
Shoot it up onto the fire escape and let it tow him up to, you know, a couple floors up onto the fire escape, so then he can, you know, put the box down, get over the railing, readjust the suit, reclaim the hook, put the module back in the jacket, and then start making his way to the roof.
Sure. I don't know the specifics of how tall the building is, but for purposes of getting warmed up on a gunshot, and for those in the audience who don't know how ranged combat works, it's well, depending. There could be a lot of dependings. The difficulty to hit is based on the distance to the target. So for this, JP, we'll say that the place that you need to zip up to is within that like comfortable, like that easy. I don't personally know what the range on your gun is for that, but we're rolling against that difficulty value.
Yeah. I think 0 to 6 is the best, but you know, if I'm gonna go up a couple floors, we're probably looking at that next
okay,
phase.
yeah. Then good point. Yeah. So then I'm sorry, you're one range out.
I guess I'll have to go find my gun to shoot it.
Well, isn't that what you have? You're the
Oh!
Woo.
I'm gonna triple dab for the narrative.
Yeah, go ahead.
JP.
Man, you are this elite professional. Absolutely. What an awesome start. Yeah, the kid.
I can't even believe myself.
The kid runs off, and yeah, it lands right where it needs to. You know, obviously there's noise to it, but it's not an incredible amount. Maybe the puddles are dampening some things, or the acoustics because of the boxes or something. But this is the ideal zip up. You can do I don't know, you could do like the flip over the rail, or like the superhero landing, or you know, just
he just like, once he gets up, he just kind of like rolls over it, drops the box, gets up like, oh, okay, all right.
That was much easier 30 years ago.
Right, yeah. It's like my shoulder. Man, I'm gonna have to get a cyber arm at some point because these shoulders are giving out.
But for tonight, you got it. Awesome. And you know, from here, you have a decent view of the city. You're not on the 150th floor of some skyscraper in Night City, but you know, you get that you get a nice enough view. And from here, you know, you're out of the alleyway. If there are people waiting to ambush you, then clearly you're not on the same level as they are in several different ways. Man, that style and flex just built into that gunshot.
I know. So I had to do the triple dab. I'm sorry.
With you having secured the package and secured yourself, is there anything else that you would like to say or do before you end up back at your pad?
Just that I, reclaim the homing tracer so that I have to pay 50 eddies to get a new one before I hand it over to the client.
Got it. All right. And you know what? This delivery was easy enough. This isn't going to pay your rent, but it helps. And no one died, and you weren't really out many resources besides, you gotta pop some ibuprofen or whatever, some cyberprofen or whatever it is now, to get the ache out. So we will return you to. Well, actually, even before you go home, you're dropping this off to a client, right?
The Golden Dragon. Yeah.
To a Golden Dragon. Is this at the tea house, or is this somewhere in Little Kowloon, quote unquote?
Oh yeah, the drop-off place would definitely be at a Ripper Dock in Little Kowloon.
Sure.
Business is talked at the tea shop, not conducted at the tea shop.
I like that philosophy. All right, is this a Ripper Dock that you've done any business with, or is this going to be a first-time contact?
This is my first time
Okay.
dropping up for this Ripper Dock. So it's a, for JP, it's a little bit important because not only is he trusting that the Ripper Dock's going to do the procedure, but he's going to do the procedure in a way that doesn't harm his client.
Yeah.
And if anything goes wrong with the Ripper Dock, obviously that's JP's reputation at risk for having procured this arrangement.
All right, you make your way up the steps. In addition to a cyber shoulder, maybe some cyber knees would come in handy too. Depending on the time of year, there could be a good combo discount. All the kids, JP, in fact, while you're ruminating on this, all the kids these days are getting something called neural ports. They're not even like the neural links that everyone of your generation grew up with.
Like JP has, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he doesn't have one yet. Sorry. I'm gonna get one.
Any sort of thoughts or feelings on overall how people convert themselves, or maybe the acceleration of things that you've seen in your lifetime?
JP thinks it's pretty neat. He grew up in the golden age of cybernetics. He got to see some of the coolest displays of Edge Runner's prowess. And, in a way, it's quite interesting, because now you can hack someone so full of chrome, and yet they don't go quite as berserk as they used to. People nowadays, they're putting them in their kids. 7 years old, getting the airport. You ever think about that? I didn't get my first piece of chrome until I was 16.
One of the old timers who lives next to you, your neighbor, he's you've talked to him off and on again. Nice enough guy. Not like you're in a retirement community, but he's another older gentleman. You just sort of gravitated around the same area. He's told you a few times, you should never need to normalize things that ain't normal already. But you don't really buy that kind of notion, it seems.
No. Enhancements are pretty useful. However, some of it comes with vulnerabilities, which is why he's pretty suited to finding. He specifically tries to find the old. I don't remember exactly the gen count that they use in the lore, but the neural link, the 2045 era cybernetics is what he really will settle for. He doesn't trust the new stuff. Doesn't mean that the cyberware is a little bit more expensive though, because it's like a vintage gun.
Well, you ruminate as you possibly also have rheumatoid arthritis, and you get to the Ripper Dock to deliver the package. Things are, whatever sort of paperwork or something for this ad hoc job is done in an appropriate fashion.
Very smooth. JP comes in, delivers it, offers a greeting. reminds him who the client is and the time that the client's going to be coming by.
And you do this
He
in
also
Mandarin,
has-
right?
Yes, yes. JP knows Mandarin. And if the Ripper Doc knows Mandarin, I guess we are a little Kowloon.
Yeah. Tell you what, because you're coming across as professional, you're good at the language, it may not be native. Go ahead and roll Mandarin to see if you do come across as this professional in the language. Like, obviously your actions will speak louder than your words, but can your words back up or show 12? That is
It's passing.
Conversational.
yeah, it's conversational. You know what? It's more than what other people who have delivered to him have offered. So he thanks you and assures you that you'll get payment, and if there's a future job, then you'll be called on for it.
Thank you very much, my friend. And may many blessings be upon you as you work this day.
You're given an appropriate greeting, and
And as he's leaving, JP will make sure that Drake, his agent, sends a reminder to the client where he can find the Ripper Doc and what time he's supposed to show up.
all right. Having accomplished what you need to for the day, maybe you, I don't know, what would you spoil yourself with, if anything, on the way home? Let's say that you got a tip of some indeterminate amount of pocket money and you wanted to spend it on something nice. It could be a meal. It could be, even kind of a fancier meal with like real veggies or maybe even real meat. You did a good job. Or is there some sort of like it wouldn't be like a mechanical trinket, like a brand new rifle, but is there something that you'd pick up, or how would you spoil yourself if you'd spoil yourself this night on the way back with the pocket money you have?
So just up from what you can see from where JP lives, there's along that built-in part of the river, there's an old noodle stand. And that area used to had quite a few food carts because the thriving cargo community container right there,
Yeah.
People really like to only walk just a little bit to get some food. But this is the only cart that's really lasted. And it does noodles and, what is it, takiyami? A little round ball
Takoyami.
on a stick.
Takoyaki, yeah.
Takoyaki,
Okay.
thank you.
It's a fried
You
octopus.
drop them- Yeah, in a like a batter of some sort.
Tempura ball.
Yeah.
So we get some takoyaki and noodles.
All right.
Enjoyed the night air, watching over Night City as it works.
Then as your night winds down, you get back to you end up finishing your meal, and you get back to your shipping container here. Did you do anything in particular over Christmas or New Year? Anything that would be either religious or secular, or you just made time for yourself, or I don't know, did you end up in a firefight and that was not exactly how you hoped to ring in the new year, but you survived?
So JP, little tidbit, JP likes to run a betting ring on how many people Krampus will kill each year.
Oh,
And so to verify the bets, he goes on a rooftop with some binoculars and watches all the news broadcasts, and has his agent track everything so that he can verify the betting.
This Night City once a year cyber psycho attack. Krampus.
What an annual tradition. Although that does remind me, in an out-of-character sense, we could set up a body lotto system, since we are keeping track of time. So we could do weekly body lottos.
Yeah, that'd be kind of fun.
So
Gambles, if you will.
note to self, that could be one of 2 mini games that we could play throughout our campaign. Would be Body Lotto, and another one that I'm going to introduce to you all here when we finish our intros. All right. Now you've retired for the night. You've lived one more night in Night City. Congrats to that. And it's good getting with that kind of getting to know you, JP. I look forward to many more nights of survival with you.
The only last detail I'll give for JP and his evening routine is that every night he disassembles and cleans that Mustang because it's his old service pistol.
Meticulous. I like it.
All right. I'm going to run off because I have a kid.
Yep.
Some changing.
All right.
But I'll be listening.